What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, for some reason I'm excited. I don't know why, but we are playing with a whole bunch of new goodies. So the first thing, I did an Ulta haul and I did like a little quick, you know, like a quick short video or whatever here on YouTube. But the main thing I am excited about is the new Morphe 35A Up Till Dawn palette. So let me just show you. I did pick this up at Ulta. I have been wanting this palette, but I didn't want to order it, and I just knew in my heart, like, just be patient, it's gonna be at Ulta, because I really honestly, I've never purchased, other than the most recent Morphe collection with the it was like the blush mauve colors, the little 9-pan palette. That is honestly, I think, the first Morphe palette I've ever purchased. So this one really intrigued me. I don't know if it's the packaging, but this color right here called Midnight Splash, which is like a true navy blue, is what I'm mostly excited about. Let me actually swatch. Nah. Okay. So yeah, I was mostly excited about that color in particular. So I also really quick just want to run through some other new products I picked up. So Ulta doesn't have it on their website, but if you go into the store, they have a whole display of the new Juvia's Place Nubian Earth collection, and within that collection there were a lot of eyelash, like, you know, false lashes that released, and this is in the style Zaria. So we will be trying these out today. Very pretty. I also did pick up the Juvia's Place lash glue. Now I did try the Nubian Sand lipstick and gloss by Juvia's Place, but I wanted to go ahead and pick up Oasis, which is like this shimmery lip gloss here. So we have that. I did pick up this L'Oreal Infallible full coverage concealer in the shade 385. Now I've tried this concealer before and I honestly decluttered it. It's not something that I was reaching for often, but I wanted to see if this was different because the packaging did change. So I kind of wanted to play with it and test it out. I also went to Walmart and I found this new brow pencil. It's a precise brow pencil and it says waterproof. This is by Hard Candy and this was only $5. I picked up the shade Black in this one. So I've already did my brows off camera, which I'm so sorry. But this is what the pencil looks like. You get a spoolie and then the precise brow pencil on the other end. I picked up a backup of my favorite brow pencil. This is $6. It is by Morphe. It's the micro brow pencil and in the shade Chocolate Mousse. That is the shade that works best for me. And there is two more products that I feel like I grabbed something else, but it's okay. So I wanted to pick up this new blush by Benefit. It is in the shade Butterfly. So as you all can see, if you've been watching my channel, you know my love for orange blushes. Now this also has a little shimmer to it, which I'm okay with. But my favorite orange blush, which also obviously has shimmer because it is a baked blush by Milani, is called Sunrise Serenita. So I kind of wanted to see and compare the two blushes, but I feel like if anything, go on Milani. If you love orange blushes, go on Milani's website. I don't know if you can see it. Is it focusing or not? And go pick this up. Come on. There we go. This is the shade. Like, I got like 3 or 4 of these blushes. Last but not least, I picked up the L'Oreal Infallible bronzer in the shade 400 Tan. So for some reason, I mean, we gonna work it out. We're gonna test it out. Let's go ahead and swatch it. It feels very smooth. This is the shade. Looks a little bit light, but we are still gonna test it out on camera today and see how it goes. I was going to pick up the shade 450, which was like deep tan, but that one looked a little bit too cool tone, and I didn't know how I felt about that. It's like the deeper the shades got, it looked a little off, like cool tone or ashy. So it's crazy. Like this is why I like to buy products sometimes in person, because online it shows you something totally different. But yeah, those are all of the goodies we will be using in today's video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you are going to be picking up any of these products, or if you have already, and your thoughts on them. And without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and jump into today's look. Alright, you guys, so starting off with the palette, I am going in with the shade Midnight Splash as my first shade. I am going to try to point to every shade that I use. And then, of course, for eye primer, the Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime, shade number 2. All of the products that I use that are like standout products, I will have them listed on the screen in today's video. Just had some extra time and decided to do it. So I just really quick wanted to ask you guys, and you can let me know down in the comment section. So I did one eye off camera because I did not know what direction I wanted to go in. Initially, I wanted to incorporate the pink, the blue, and the green, but I wasn't happy with the outcome, so I did have to wipe my eyes off and start over. But anywho, I have a question. So I was going through my foundations. I like to go through my makeup collection very often. Like, it's more so I like to look at all of the products that I have. I like to look at things like, oh, I forgot I had that. Let me incorporate that in the next video. So as I was going through my foundations, I noticed that my Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear foundation. Now this foundation is $47. It's expired. So if you have this foundation and look on the back of it where it shows the shade number, mine says expires February 2022. I am very sad about it because I did not get to use this foundation much. So I feel like if my foundation is expired, then that has to mean the concealer is expired too, right? But my question is, do you think that this foundation is worth repurchasing? Let me know in the comments, because I have so many foundations as to why I forget about some of the ones that I haven't used much. But let me know what you guys think. For that shade, I wanted to try to show you guys all of the shades that I will be using, but the shade is called Up Teal Dawn. So it is a teal colored shade. I did go ahead and clean up some of the lid space. So I used that technique that Tatanisha, which she's here on YouTube. She is amazing at her eyeshadow looks, but she cleans up her crease with like the micellar water and like a Q-tip or a cotton swab, whatever you want to call it. And then she goes on with the blank canvas to make sure that when she cuts the crease, that there is no, basically that eyeshadow that was laying down prior to cleaning it up, it won't show through, obviously. So you will literally just have a blank canvas. Now, I am no expert at cutting the crease. I will tell you that right here, right now. So, yeah, you're going to get what you're going to get over here. No. But for the inner corner, I did go in with the shade Under My Palm, which is that very pretty light green. And then in the center, I used Island Lover. So I used 4 shades out of the palette today. I will say when I did play with the different color green and the pinks, they honestly blended very well. So far from the colors that I've tried in this palette, they are not patchy. They are blending they are, I feel like the shimmer shades, I could have done more, whether I put down like my glitter glue or sprayed the brush. But girl, it was late when I recorded this video, so I really just kind of wanted to use it out of excitement and get the video up. But I will definitely come back to this palette because there are some really, really great colors in this eyeshadow palette that I want to play with. But yeah, like I was saying, girl, it sounds like I'm getting sick. But like I was saying, let me know if the Lancome is something that I should repurchase or just give it up. Because I feel like $47 for a foundation and then $29 for a concealer, that's $70-some, almost $80 for two products that I didn't even use. And yeah, I just guess it shows how much we are very wasteful when it comes to makeup. And it sounds so bad, but there's so many products that we have that we hold on to, like, I'm gonna get around to it, and now look, like, I can't keep this foundation and use it because it's expired. So, you know. But anywho, you guys, I really do like these earrings that I have on. They are from Fashion Nova. If I can find them, I'll try to have them linked down below. But I really do like them. It's kind of grown and sexy, like, type of vibe, you know. I really would love to find more earrings and more jewelry like this, but let me know where you guys find like your costume jewelry. Like, it doesn't have to be real, like, girl, who cares? Okay, now I'm not saying don't treat yourself to some real jewelry, some real products, but yeah, you get what I'm saying. Also, real quick, you guys, I wanted to mention, if you go to lysbeauty.com, I do have a discount code. It is LYSG10. Like I said, that will save you 20% off. I do know that LYS Beauty is at Sephora, but if you go on their website, you can save 20% off using my code. So I will have that information in the description box down below as well. Go ahead, click the link, use the code, support your girl. I'm trying out here. You know, we're trying. I'm trying to make it. Okay? But definitely go on there, get you some goodies. I honestly have a cart myself. There are some LYS products that I don't have that I definitely want to try. But yeah. I don't think I'm going to do much talking throughout the video. We'll see. But again, I'm showing all the products that I'm using. Everything is on the screen as well because I want to make sure you guys see the shade names, the price. A lot of the things that I purchase, honestly, are from Sephora or Ulta. If it's not in store, I just order it online. I will say that today with the L'Oreal concealer and L'Oreal bronzer, I did pick them up at Walmart. I saw a display at Walmart today of these two products. So even though people had already kind of like rammed through it, I was glad to find my shades. So definitely what I will say about the L'Oreal concealer, as I noticed the last time I purchased this concealer, it does have a funny scent to it. While I'm doing this voiceover, it is about maybe 3 hours later from when I started filming. I don't see any cakiness or any separation or anything like that with the concealer. Like I said, it's the smell. Like, it smells very much like chemicals, but that's the only thing that I noticed. And it is very hard with L'Oreal to find your true shade when it comes to foundation and concealers. It's like the names don't even go with the shade that it is. Like, so yeah, I feel like I could even go a little bit deeper than shade 390 because I just feel like it's not, I feel like it definitely did brighten the under eyes, I will say. So if you are my shade twin and you want a concealer to brighten your under eye from the drugstore, definitely just grab L'Oreal 390.
But again, it's good to have a mixture of drugstore and high end, but I'm not 100%. I would say the only drugstore concealer, I take that back. I don't know if we can consider Morphe and Juvia's Place drugstore, but Morphe and Juvia's Place got some bomb concealers. I must say so myself. So that is my personal take when it comes to drugstore concealers. Also, go to Sephora and try the Sephora Collection concealer. I have used it, I want to say it was maybe my last video or so, but Sephora has a really good concealer, and I think their concealer is only like $11 or $12. Now, the shade range is a little funky too. So I would definitely recommend going into Sephora to actually find your shade for their concealer, but it's really good to me. Alright, you guys, so here is another powder that I have not used a lot of. I know a lot of people kind of raved about this powder, but I think the first time I used it, it was just like, okay, nothing new, nothing fancy. I feel the same way with the Dior Powder No Powder. Um, and I think because it doesn't give off much of a tint or much coverage, but overall, it's a nice powder. I don't know that I will repurchase it because of the price. So now going in with this blush by Benefit. Again, the color is beautiful. This is definitely right up my alley. I love a good orange blush moment. But my only complaint is the size of the packaging. And again, this was $29. So I feel like I'm getting a mini size product for $29. And then the packaging is definitely just like that cheap cardboard type of packaging. So I just really wish it could have been a little bit different compared to what we get. All right, you guys, so going in with this powder, what I will say, this is the new L'Oreal bronzer. So it's it's a nice tone. I like that it is a little bit warmer than cool tone, because I do know that some drugstore bronzers, come off a little bit more cool tone or ashy. So this is nice. It kind of blends right in with my blush though. And what I will say, it's not patchy or splotchy. It is definitely a smoothing type of blush. I just kind of, not blush, see, I called it the blush, but it is nice and smooth as far as a bronzer. I just wish that it was, I wish the shades were a little bit better, but you know, I guess it's nice, you know, definitely not a repurchase, but it's nice. So for the lower lash line, I'm just running those same 2 matte shades that I put on the lid. And in the crease, I'm running those on the lower lash line. There is a shimmery, like a light champagne shade in this palette that I did go ahead and use for the inner corner as well. So next time going in with this eyeshadow palette, I will definitely make sure that I spray my brush for the shimmer shades. Lip liner, I'm using Limitless Brown by Makeup Forever. And then I'm just going ahead and using that lip gloss by Juvia's Place in Oasis. I feel like this created a nice, simple, glossy lip combo because it's so shimmery and pearly. I love the smell of the gloss. This will definitely be a repurchase as long as they keep it. And then to set the face, we are using this Sephora makeup setting spray. It says it is smudge proof, waterproof, all that good stuff. So we shall see.
All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. So real quick little rundown. The eyes, I love the colors, right? Again, I am no makeup artist, so of course, like the navy blue, it is called Midnight Splash in that palette, you guys. Yeah, it was not patchy, it was not splotchy, none of the shades. I honestly had a different look in mind that I tried to film, but it didn't work out quite how I wanted it to, so I had to scrap that and kind of go with what I did. I don't know if you can see on the eyes, your girl played with some little green rhinestones. I'm so proud of myself. But no, I felt like the look needed a little bit more. Now I will say I ordered these off of Amazon. I will have them linked down below. So I have this one and a different one which comes with other like different shades. But I use these green stones on the lid and it's so cute. The lashes are nice, but I did have to cut them on the ends because they were a little bit too long. What I will say about the Juvia's Place lash glue, so far so good. I don't feel any irritation. I did have to take this lash off and reapply, but I'm kind of rushing, so who am I kidding? I'm not good at applying lashes anyway, but the fact that I am rushing today, because now that, you know, kids are out of school, it's summertime, so I didn't prep the eyelashes like I would have wanted to with like mascara, curl them to kind of hopefully allow it to be a little bit better. So I feel like that's my issue. But again, going back to the lash glue, it is very sticky and I feel like it dries fast, which is honestly a good thing. I cannot wait to use this lash glue when I do go out, just to see how well they hold when I am outside, like out and about, wind blowing. I can't wait for that. As far as, I thought I recorded me doing the lip, but I honestly just used my brown lip liner, Makeup Forever, in the shade Limitless Brown. This Juvia's Place gloss, she's giving sparkle and I love it. I love it. I love it. What I noticed with her new glosses that she just released with the Nubian Earth, they have like that vanilla scent like her lipsticks do. So I'm very happy about that, because I do have some older glosses by Juvia's Place and they weren't the best smelling to me, but I really like this simple glossy pearly lip with the brown lip liner. I thought I showed it. But for setting spray, I use this one by Sephora. It is the makeup setting spray, 16-hour wear. It says it is transfer proof, sweat, and humidity resistant. So I definitely can't wait to try that in the heat to see how that holds up. Other than that, everything to me looks good. I like the blush. I did not have an issue with the bronzer. I did off camera have to kind of go in and clean it up with more loose setting powder and just kind of tone it down because it was very harsh on this side, but it works. So if you are my skin tone, 400 tan is really good if this is something you wanted to pick up. My only complaint with the blush though is like, this was $29. So I just feel like, can we not get a bigger packaging? Can we not get more? Also in regards to the packaging, like it's still like that hard cardboard, and this just may be their thing, but I feel like when you go to the drugstore, there are better packages. Like there are things that are in better packaging than the Benefit products. But other than that, the blush looks amazing. The only thing I did not put on today that I forgot to put on is highlighter. And honestly, I really don't even care. But yeah, I love the look. I love everything. Everything I used, I definitely will recommend it. The only thing that I will say is I'm a little like, is the concealer. Again, this is not new, but it is a newer packaging, so I didn't know if they changed the formula or anything like that. So I wanted to give it a go in today's video. I mean, it doesn't look bad on my under eyes, but it's still kind of like, you can do without, honestly, out of everything new that I tried in today's video. But that is it, you guys. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed it, and let me know what you think about the products that I demoed in today's video, if you are going to be picking up anything. And like I said, don't forget to go to Sephora and definitely check out some of these Juvia's Place lashes. But that is it for now. I'll see you guys in my next video. Stay safe and be blessed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.